We're testing out this new technological phenomenon where we can cast Zoom to Facebook and YouTube at the same time.
Mhm.
Sorry, I haven't. Oh, yes, I see us.
Good.
Okay, it is confusing to try and check the stream and look at the camera at the same time, so I'm going to ignore that.
Mhm.
Um, welcome. We're just really getting started. We're going to take a minute to let people join us. We are of course all joining from different locations. So just to fill everybody in, we had an existential crisis chat about like 15 minutes ago about who had cheese or not cheese. Um, I I I
These
have I
cookies.
did not buy cheese for this meeting. I did not think that far ahead, but I did have the last cheese left over from my drunken purchase of the cheese advent calendar, which is El Diablo, the cheese that I did not want to open because it sounds spicy. If it sounds spicy going in, it sounds like it's going to be spicy going out too. So, but pleasantly surprised. It is edible.
So what kind of cheese is it though?
It's a scorpion pepper Gouda.
Whoa, that actually sounds really
Oh,
good.
okay.
So it is spicy, but I just paired it with some another advent calendar.
Oh, is that like a little hot honey or something?
A tiny little jam, and
Aw.
it's a raspberry pomegranate jam. So the sweet and the spicy works to get together nicely.
Yeah, pepper and raspberry works fine. Yeah.
Exactly.
I've just got a hunk of blue cheese and I'm just gnawing on. That's it.
I have no available cheese, but I do have grapes in my.
You don't have a Velveeta slice in the fridge?
I do, but I'm not into that. Like I'm a cheese snob, man. Like I'm not Velveeta and Kraft singles
I
or
would rather
not
no
cheese.
cheese than Velveeta cheese.
Yeah, like Velveeta
I
doesn't even
I don't
leave
either, but
refrigeration.
I don't
Like
either. But look, the Wookiee needs his sacrifice. So
I'm feeding the Wookiee with grapes. Yeah.
okay.
Wookiee needs a little bit of health food too.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You need fiber with the cheese.
That's
So,
right. That's
you
right.
stay
Yeah.
regular.
I also have king cake. Yeah.
Mm.
All
I
right.
also have um king cake cream puffs
Ooh.
Ooh.
from
Wow.
Kimmy Bakes. She
Where
does
those come
like
from? Nice.
Kimmy Kimmy Bakes does she's like, I don't know, just some girl who does like a bakery pop-up.
I
I
think
don't
she's
know.
one that's going to be at that thing at Port Orleans, that King Cake Fest feast thing they're going to be doing. It's where you can
Um
get king cake by the slice.
Oh,
her
that's
stuff
cool.
is great. Um and I don't know, the first time I ever had it was at some farmers market pop-up at Coffee Science.
Hmm.
And now she does a handful of things and she just I don't know. I'm on her text list now and I get the alert that's like she's doing a drop and I'm like, "Okay, I
Yeah.
order my $40 of cream puffs."
Cheryl.
Have y'all gotten addicted to Super Witch ice cream yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, it's
I
so
haven't
good.
had the pleasure now.
Tell me the lore.
So the lore is it like comes out on Wednesday nights and you get a text message and you have about 5 minutes to get on the website and choose your flavor. And it is so worth it. You can only buy like 2 pints, up to 2 pints, and they're like 14 something a piece. And then they give you 3 time windows on either Thursday, Friday, or Saturday to go pick it up. They have new flavors every week. It is sinfully good. It is like some of the best ice cream I've probably ever tasted in my life. And they have
Where are
so
they located?
the pickup spot is out in Harahan in Elmwood, and they've
Mhm.
become so successful. Like all ice cream sells out within 5 minutes. Like you need to get
So
on.
you're driving from the Bywater, from the lower Ninth Ward to Harahan for ice cream.
Mhm. That's how good it is. That's how good it is. And they just like created like a brick and mortar that's froyo and cookies, but not ice cream. So I'm interested to try that. That's on the West Bank. I haven't tried that yet. But they don't sell their normal ice cream pints. But yes, that is the dedication. It is a Saturday, like late morning trip, and it is totally worth it. I don't do it every week, but um me, Dave, and Simon have all become hopelessly addicted to their various flavors. They're so good.
Well, here in North Carolina, they pride themselves on their homemade ice cream. So I've had the pleasure of trying one so far in the past 2 months that I've been here, and it was definitely worth it. And the hype was real. Like it's like super creamy, and all our ingredients are very fresh, and it's like yum 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 yum.
That's awesome. And you have a cheese cave, right?
Yeah. The
This
Cheese
cafe.
Cave is not open to tour yet. They're
Mm.
still rebuilding from Helene. Yes.
Mhm. Oh wow. Yeah. Because
But
where
but it
where you're
exists and
at,
they are still producing. Hmm?
where you're at is close to where the floods
I'm sorry,
affected
you're
people.
chopping up. I can't.
Where you're at is close to where the floods affected everybody, right? In North Carolina.
Yes, Asheville, Fairview,
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah. Hi,
No,
everyone.
wow, that's a party. I'm
So I'm gonna try to pull it up on
gonna fix
Facebook.
me a drink before we get into the weeds.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up on Facebook and see if I can see what other people like comment on what your snacks are this evening. We would love to
Yeah,
see.
we have Allison McGinnis. I have cheese. I mean, I feel like I need a bando block with that says I have cheese. Actually, I think Brooke made me a cheese bando block.
That's great. Ooh. Oh, Dom has a cheese layer. I love it.
Mm.
Welcome to my cheese cave.
Maybe we just need to have a cheese parade one year.
Crew de fromage.
Crew de fromage, where is that? Sorry, everybody else. Boucher is also on the line talking to us,
But he's our tech support, so you can't
and
see him or hear
he's
him.
our tech support to make sure that we don't mess this up this time.
He's the man
Um,
behind the curtain, and he is
yeah.
talking about a cheese crew that is new this year after Crew of Cork. Oh, that's perfect.
I really miss Cheese Fest. I'm hoping somebody brings that back eventually because it always happened. It happened for like 3 years before the pandemic, and then it never revived afterwards. But it always happened on my birthday weekend, and
Mm,
it was Chef's Kiss, top tier cheese day.
cheese.
Um, I, Interestingly enough, this is completely jumping backwards in time in the conversation, but the crew remix, actually, someone in the crew proposed that we do a cheese theme one year, and we were all like, absolutely not. It's not, how are we going to cheesify characters? And now I keep thinking about it more and more, and I'm like, maybe John Burns was right. Maybe we need a cheese theme.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be a
Yeah,
natural.
we talked about this a while back because the moon is made of cheese.
Hmm. Hmm.
Chuck E. Cheese will be our royalty, Lisa says. Oh my God. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That would be really
Oh, that
creepy,
would be
but
look, yeah.
amazing.
Get some animatronics on the float, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like the next level. Animatronics.
Mhm.
Do we just want to get going?
Yeah. I mean, I think so. Um,
Okay. Welcome to our live chat. Parade is next week.
Ah!
I mean, it's like not 70 days next week, but you know, at the end of the next calendar week, we will be in the streets. That means we're in peak handle your shit season. Pay your dues, everyone. If you've signed up and you haven't paid your dues yet, now is the time. Please don't wait until the
There's
last
no
minute.
reason to wait. It's not going
There's
up. It's not going down.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
reason to wait. If you know you're rolling, pay your dues today.
And
I mean, if you're waiting to
also,
get paid, we ain't gonna hate you on that. But yeah,
yeah, and also sign up for a sub crew in Krewbacchus if you haven't already done that. There's a little over 200 people that haven't signed up for sub crews yet. And there's plenty of sub crews to choose from, many of them open. So yeah, you've paid your dues, go ahead and join one.
The rebellion kicks off next week, and there are a couple of, annually we do this meeting. It's a chance for everyone to get last minute updates. Everything that we say in this meeting, we'll throw a condensed version into an email and follow up with everyone with the final like lineup information, all the reminders and everything. But we always want to give members a chance to ask questions, check in, and get all the latest information you need to have a successful roll. Things always to remember as we're gearing up for the parade: no glass, no fire, no litter. We are always priding ourselves on being an organization that's very thoughtful about our footprint and the materials we're using and what we're leaving behind. So definitely be thoughtful as you're making your plans for parade day, as you're making your plans for your throws and what they go in. If they go in plastic bags, please don't throw your plastic bags on the floor. Because every bit of litter that we generate on the route, we have to pick up. So please make sure you're thoughtful about how you plan your parade route. Now is the time to test your costume, to test your contraption. Always, always, always the way you dress for a parade, I think, is different than the way you dress for a Comic-Con. And it's all about movement and how you move with all your pieces together, how you're going to pee, what you're carrying your throws in. Test your costume, put all your pieces on, put everything, all of your accessories on, make sure everything works together. And most importantly, that you can still easily get in and out of the restroom and go to the bathroom, and do the same thing with your contraption. Everything that's
take it
going
for a spin around the block.
Or two.
our remix has a new bike this year, and so we have not done our tests yet, but we're planning for that this weekend. And it's a really important part of your parade prep to make sure that everything's in working order, that you've kicked the tires, that all of your connections are working right, your batteries, your power, your lights, all the things that go together are working right, and you've put everything together and taken it for a road test.
And
Yeah.
put
It is.
together an oh
If
shit
your
kit.
contraption, yeah, if your contraption breaks down, you push it out the side of the road. You don't hold up the entire parade for your broken contraption.
Yeah, and it's always good to put together an oh shit kit for both costumes and contraptions. Have everything from zip ties and duct tape to any extra material that you may need if a part of your contraption breaks, if there's any vulnerable points, if there's power issues. We've had all sorts of things happen over the years, from bike chains catching, so bike tools, if you have any bike elements, or any elements with gears, those are a good idea. And I'm trying to think what else. Oh yeah,
I
the
had one
generator.
year I had fringe get stuck in a wheel,
Hmm.
which is, fringe near wheels is a very bad idea.
Mhm. Yes, and
WD-40.
gears. if you're
Yeah.
pedaling and
And
you
Yeah.
have a robe on with fringe, it's gonna
Yeah.
get caught.
Yeah. Yeah.
so we ended up, honestly, I think we had to take the wheel off because everything was so jammed up and we were at lineup. We were set up, ready to go. We were still like 20 minutes away from rolling and we were dealing with this wheel. And just having a basic toolkit with like a wrench and it was like everything in that moment to make sure that we could get everything out of that wheel and rip off all the fringe and then be able to get moving. So I've even had in my oh shit kit like specific colors of duct tape so that it could, if I needed to make a repair of something that I knew was like, okay, I have silver, blah, blah, blah. Like I had specific colors of duct tape in my oh shit kit to be able to make repairs to things that I knew might be a problem. So plan ahead and make yourself a checklist. Like we have a Google Doc that's just a checklist of like, here's the things I know I'm going to need in that box this year.
Yeah, and if you have like a generator, for example, you know, any tools that you might need if it malfunctions on the route. One thing that we learned the hard way was that generators need a lot of air circulation. So we actually ended up having to put a fan in like a large compartment that a generator was housed in. So make sure that your generator has plenty of breathing room and ventilation if possible, if it's not already out in the open.
Yeah. A lot of the new generators come with like an automatic shut off for the carbon monoxide. So
Mhm.
that will shut your generator just off and it just won't be able to
Yep.
run.
Yep. Yep. Good times. We are taking a different route this year, slightly different route through the quarter. So because of the lovely French Quarter construction that is happening down Decatur, when we come down Elysian Fields, we will not be turning onto Decatur. We will be going one more block and turning onto North Peters right by the river. So we'll be going kind of behind the French Market, between the French Market and the river, and coming back out by the Joan of Arc statue and going right back onto Decatur to finish the parade with our normal route. So that is the one, you know, difference in our route, but it's pretty similar otherwise. And
Mhm.
you know, just watch out
I,
for
I, I think yeah, I do think that's going to be a choke point there. So I would just
the
say,
Joan of
just
Arc
be
statue.
aware when you make,
Yeah, there's construction
well,
stuff.
no, just that whole stretch yeah, just that whole stretch of South Peters right there. I mean, or North, is it North Peters?
North Peters,
North
yeah.
Peters.
Yeah.
North Peters. Yeah, that whole stretch right there is gonna. I have a feeling it's gonna be a choke point, and there's construction that goes along. They just leave barricades out there, so it's but like big road barricades, not like big orange and white barricades. So it's not like regular barricades. But anyway, uh, I think that's going to wind up being a choke point for us. So just be aware. You know, you might need to tighten up, slim down the crew as you go through there. You know, we do the best we can. So
Yeah. And I mean, I think one thing to keep in mind too, as we're rolling, um, you know, I have often had I have had a varying degree of interactions with people on the route. I think, you know, when you're in a marching crew, that's pretty normal. But definitely check in with yourself, have a good conversation with yourself about, you know, what your boundaries are, what you think is appropriate for your role, what you want for yourself, and how um, all of the things, all of the choices we all collectively make as a crew impacts everybody else. So be thoughtful for the other crew members around you who've also worked all year long on their costumes things. Be kind to each other. Um, and you know, when we're rolling, there's always going to be some accordioning that happens. There's going to be gaps. Be cognizant of your surroundings. And when red shirts and NOPD ask you to, hey, close the gap, mind the gap. They're not they're not telling you that for no reason, and it's not something to ignore. Because when we create large gaps in the crew, it creates opportunities for people to, cars think they can get in and cross the
Yeah,
street. It creates safety and hazard issues for us. So be
right.
very mindful
We,
of your space and what you're doing.
right. We've had motorcycles enter the parade. We've had cars enter the parade. So it's just yeah. I mean, that's why we always talk about it every year. Also, you know, sometimes like I think it was last year, or I think it's been pretty much every year. We get to the end of the parade, and the officer on duty will be like, "Oh, the end of the parade is still on Franklin." So we just got to keep things moving.
Yeah.
Got to keep
I
things
think
moving.
overall, last year our pacing was really good. So just you don't have to run to close gaps, but definitely be aware of your surroundings and try to keep up.
What was the comment? No, the end of the parade is the same as every year. We do encourage people to, once you get to the corner of Conti and North Peters, just keep keep going. So you
Keep
make a
right,
left
yeah.
towards the river.
Don't stop.
Don't
Right, yeah.
stop.
Don't try to go through. Don't try to go through the barricades, because you need to go somewhere else. You need to keep going along with the flow of the rest of the parade. What is it? Iberville or Bienville?
I
Bienville.
think
It ends.
Bienville is
It's
where we
Bienville.
end.
Mhm.
Iberville is where
Right.
the parking lot is.
Okay. So just keep on going.
Or
If
is it
you're
the
not in
opposite?
our parking lot, look. So you make you
It's one
make
of
that
those two.
turn. Right. Yeah. You make that turn. If you're not going if you haven't paid for contraption parking, which I think we had like 26 subcrews that have paid for contraption parking as of like yesterday. So what's that?
It is Bienville.
The turn
Okay,
is
it's
on
Bienville.
Bienville and the parking
Right.
lot is on Iberville.
Right. It's in between both of them. Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, so this is the thing. Do not tell your people, whoever's catching your contraption, or your people, or whatever, your kids, whatever, to go park in the parking lot, or wait in the parking lot to disassemble your contraption and everything. You need to keep your contraption moving. If you haven't paid for contraption parking, which if you haven't paid for it and you need some kind of opportunity like that, then you should probably go ahead and pay for it, because we don't need any holdups getting into the parking lot. That being said, there's only been 26 subcrews that have paid for contraption park out of over 100 subcrews. So that's, I see that to be a problem. So we need to definitely think about what our plan is for our ingress from the parade route, and it's not holding up the rest of the parade.
Another
That's not your
thing
choice.
Another thing we encourage everyone to do, Voucher created a parade app to help track everybody. And if, especially all the captains, but Voucher, have you offered it to everybody yet or just the captains?
I think he made a post today about
Okay.
Hello, everybody from behind the scenes. Um, so yeah, there is a post on Facebook. The Android app is out. The iPhone app is hopefully within the next few hours going to be released, or at least reviewed by Apple. And I'll make another post when this is live on our Facebook group. But yeah, it would allow us to track everybody, and there's more information there. So your QR code is in there. There's lineup information. There's subcrew information there. Who your captain is. You can text them, call them from the app, etc., etc. So yeah, there will be more information.
Voucher. I don't recall. Was that in the Chewy Center or the Chewbacca?
Both.
That is so
that you
cool
made the post. Okay.
that you made
So
something
it's
like that.
available.
Our fantastic man behind the curtain. Thank you, Voucher. So when the iPhone app becomes available, we'll let people know, but check out the post that he made and download that app. It sounds like it has I haven't had a chance to check out the live version yet, but it's going to be really useful to see where everybody is. And we will be able to use this information as well, just to see where everybody's at, if there's any issues, and the timing of when everybody gets to the end, instead of trying to yell at each other over walkie-talkies. So it'll give you access information and us access to information. So it's a win-win. And it will close the gaps, which is important. We are going to do at least one toast at Jackson Square, like we always do, and at the beginning of the parade. We might throw another one in there for pacing. All right. Let's see what's next.
Also just in parade day general guidance, do recruit subcrew specific red shirts. It's really important your red shirts are kind of your band moms for your group. They're helping keep the drunk nerds in the parade separate from the drunk nerds watching the parade. And they're a really vital part of the parade structure. I think we did somewhat alter the numbers a little bit to help folks make sure, even if you're a small crew, you can have two red shirts, so that you can have one on each side and kind of directing people to step back and create space when you need it. Really
From a
big
1 to
picture.
10 to 1 5.
Yeah, it's 1 to 5 now. And if you have an extra one, like for safety reasons, that's okay. I mean, like, don't have your red shirts though push things or hold the banner. That is not their purpose. It is parade security. It is literally holding the crowd back, making sure that your pacing is happening as it's supposed to be happening, and making sure you have room to march and people aren't, kind of coming into the parade. And it's
Yeah,
important. We think it won't happen, but it will. Shit happens.
parade creep happens, and
Yeah.
especially around our popular locations where there's lots of bars or restaurants or things where people are kind of naturally gathering anyway. Your red shirts are your first source to really help create space for you to move through the parade.
Right. Yeah, the minute you don't have a crowd and there's no red shirt to separate you, the crowd just starts coming in like that, and then all of a sudden you have like three people marching, then two people marching, and then you can barely fit one person through. They'll just keep on closing in, closing in, closing in.
So yes, please
So
take a
you
moment
need your red
now
shirts.
to recruit your red shirts. It's like super important. And make sure to have them sign up as quickly as possible. It's important that they register.
There's plenty of red shirt perks. The beer at the after party, pizza at the after party, a whole private section for red shirts at the after party. So it's it's not a bad gig,
Yeah.
you know.
So speaking of red shirts, the red shirt droid collars will be at the same pickups as our regular droid collar pickups. So everybody comes to one place. We have 3 droid collar pickups this year, apart from parade day. But actually, we should probably talk about the throw swap first, right?
Throw Swap is up next. It's right around the corner. It is this Friday. Throw Swap is this Friday. It is traditionally one of I think a lot of crew members' favorite events of the year. It's really an opportunity for everyone to get together, show off what they've made, talk shop. Oh, how did you make that? It's really exciting to see the creativity of your fellow Chewbacca. And so definitely come by. It is Friday from 6 to 8, 6 to 9. Um, and just come with your throws. Sometimes folks like to set up and have a little station. Sometimes people like to rove around. It's very loose and free. We will have merch for sale, so all of your favorite Rebellion gear will be available. Flags, hats, patches are going to be here by Friday.
And they're so cool. I mean, this is a good year for design. Like Ariana did a great job.
You.
Yeah.
We'll have some alternate hats available too, so we'll have some colorful ones. And then we'll also have a raffle. So the raffle is Marlene is heading that up this year. So oh, bring your food for is it
Pet food.
pet food?
Mhm.
Specifically bags are really sought after, but any cans or bags of pet food will get you raffle tickets, and then you can also purchase raffle tickets with cash money. All of that benefits both Arno and Puentes this year. And we'll also have a contest for the best throw. So if you want to enter your throw in the best throw contest, we'll have a table set up by merch where you can do that too. So just a great night to hang out with your fellow tubes and enjoy the creativity that everybody brings to the table.
It's such a fun event. I'm
So much
excited.
fun.
Yeah, yeah.
And then wristband pickups next week. We have them on Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday. Sunday, we like to kick off at Saturn Bar, the birthplace of Chewbacchus.
Mhm.
And then Monday, we're adding Skeeta Hawk Brewing, which is in Mid City, which RIP Zony Mash,
Yeah.
replaced our Zony Mash location this year.
Mhm.
From 6 to 8 on Monday at Skeeta Hawk, and they are doing a specialty brew for us. So they are doing something called the March of the Wookiee will be available. It's a Southern brown lager with a hint of pecan wood smoke.
Fancy.
So that'll be on tap if you come see us on Monday at Skeeta Hawk. And then Wednesday at Nola Brew, also from 6 to 8. Wednesday's location also will have some in-person training with the red shirts. Is that right? Lisa's watching. Yes. Yes. Okay, great. All of these locations are wristband pickup. Bring your Chewbacca's QR code. When you log into the system, it shows you your code. That's how you scan and get your wristbands. We have volunteers who are lovely, who will help you get all the wristbands you need. It's regular wristbands for marching in the parade, VIP wristbands if you've gotten an upgrade for Chewbacca, and then your parking passes for your contraption. All of those things are picked up, as well as your red shirt gear, your red shirt t-shirts and um, wristbands that you need for your red shirts as well.
So free range red shirts and nerd herders will only be issued a t-shirt at the droid collar pickups. Traffic vests and wands are like issued on parade day. And the droid collars will be issued, Lisa, I know nerd herders, but what's the FR?
Free range.
Okay, okay. Sorry. I
Oh,
got
you get
confused.
your wristband for the party at the end of the parade.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Yeah, your captain can pick up everything for you. So your captain can pick up your red shirt, t-shirts. Your captain can also pick up your wristbands. Now that's something that definitely don't just walk in assuming that your captain got everything for you. Communicate with your fellow subcrew people, make sure that you are aware of what they're doing. And don't just make an assumption that somebody else is picking up your stuff for you, because you have to have your wristband for both the parade and the after party. Picking those up Sunday, Monday, Wednesday are ideal. Obviously, we have some folks coming in from out of town. If you're not here until parade day, come pick up your wristband from 4 to 6 at wristband pickup at the church parking lot
On Franklin, the
on
Lutheran
Franklin.
Church. Yeah.
So the St. Paul Episcopal Church has been our
Episcopal,
home base for the last couple years. Very, very, very happy that Zeal connected with us, so that we can use that parking lot as a place for everybody to get their last wristbands, anything they need, their parking passes for their contraption, all of that you can still pick up on parade day. But we definitely hope you do it in advance. It is also important when you're picking up those wristbands. We have volunteers who will scan your QR code. If they scan your QR code and you are not signed up in a sub crew, it's going to give us an alert and say, you're not in a sub crew. And then you're going to be asked to see one of our admins to make sure that we add you to a sub crew. We really need everybody to join and be part of a sub crew. It's how we ensure that like every part of the parade keeps moving.
We seg real quick into just as far as captains, subcrew captains go. Just so you know, it might not be that nobody has signed up to join your subcrew. It's that you haven't paid your dues yet, and the Chewbacchus system does not allow people to join your subcrew if the captain has not paid their dues yet. So if you're still out there and you're wondering why you have 0 subcrew members, it's because and you haven't paid your dues. That's the reason why. So go ahead and pay your dues. Pay your dues, and you'll be able to get members all of a sudden. So if that's the case and you're a subcrew member and not a captain, and you're wondering why you can't join the subcrew, that's the reason why. So that works both ways. So if you find yourself, just as we've already stated, not in a subcrew, go ahead and come get your wristband, and you'll tell us your costume, and we'll assign you a subcrew if it's an open subcrew.
Yeah, and when you get to wristband pickup, make sure that you have your QR code. If you have an individual membership, you have your individual QR code. If you're picking up for a group, that will also be a QR code, one QR code. It's not like a gathering everybody's QR codes. It's just one, which is great. And it's only for captains. And
Another note about membership and dues. Your membership is an annual year-long membership to the crew. You pay your 42, 62, 82, whatever it is, dollars. All of that money helps fund and make sure that the crew can roll in the parade, but it's not the only thing that your membership pays for. It pays for website fees and all the things, insurance, all the things that go into making parade day happen and the after party happen. So even if you are not able to make it to the parade this year, it's not an event ticket. You didn't buy an event ticket. You paid your membership dues to be a member of Chewbacchus. Those dues are not refundable. That's how we pay for everything. So
It's
even
a
if you're
donation to the cult of the sacred drunken Wookiee.
even if you're not able to march this year, your dues are not refundable. And I say that specifically with rain in mind. I know some of you are as obsessive as me in looking at the outlook. There is a chance for rain on the day that we march. That might mean that not everything or everything that you've planned to take with you comes with you. That might mean, in a very extreme, will not happen, knock on wood. In very extreme weather, if there's hail, if there's thunderstorms that are severe, there may be situations where rolling the parade is outside of our control, and NOPD says it's a threat to life and safety, and we're not able to roll today. In that case, your dues are still not refundable. But definitely plan for all options, right? Like I have purchased a rain jacket that matches my costume just in case I need it. My thought being if I have it, I won't need it and it won't rain.
We've brought tarps before to cover up electronics that might live on our, contraption overnight. We've tarped whole contraptions before overnight. So if you're worried about that, bring
And
some
we
things.
needed it, and it worked.
Yeah, and we needed it and it worked. It was great. And
Yeah.
so not just, thinking about yourself, but also and your
Your
immediate
stuff.
crew, but your stuff and like where your stuff is gonna go. And if like we do have a security guard, making sure that nobody messes with the contraptions overnight. But that doesn't count for rain at all. So you still might get all your stuff wet.
Yeah. Our parking lot is an open air lot where we store contraptions overnight. So definitely be thinking about all the things you might need if it rains that day, if it rains at night, if the weather outlook shifts, which we know it is likely to do here in New Orleans. We might get that rain that morning. We might not get any parade during the day. We might get that rain overnight instead. So just be
Might
prepared.
snow, motherfucker.
No.
I bought this cheese as no snow protection.
Make an offering. Oh man. That would be terrible. I'm not a snow person. I mean, I loved the snowstorm last year, but not on parade day. No, thank you.
It snowed here yesterday. I woke up, there was still snow on the ground, and then by the end of the day, it melted. It's supposed to snow again 2 days from now.
Yeah, no, not here. Not here. Don't bring the snow with you. Let it stay in North Carolina. All right, the lineup will be dropping next week. Oh, speaking of lineup, one other thing, the parade, the wristband pickup closes promptly at 6. Please do not come to us at 6 o'clock. Or
There
even
won't
5.
be anybody to come to.
Yeah, we need an hour to
Yeah.
be with our own sub crews, do our own rituals that we have before the parade, talk to NOPD, get on our costumes, get our throws together. Like we also need that 1 hour before the parade because we're also a part of it. So please respect that and please ask your sub crew
Expect
members.
traffic.
Oh yeah, and
Expect traffic. Expect traffic. Expect not being able to find a place to park. Just handle your shit.
And a lot of people will park a car at the end of the route, even if it's one person in the sub crew that parks something at the end of the route. If you have extra stuff that you want to like put into a car at the end of the night or when you're on your way to the after party, I always like pay to park my car for 24 hours in that same lot, but just not in the space that the contraptions are. I do want to stress One year we've had somebody pull up in that space. Please do not pull up with any car, any vehicle in the space that is for the contraptions. That is just for contraptions. It is not for cars. We will have one U-Haul there, and that is for crew purposes only. Do not park your car in there, but you can park your car, I mean, outside of the
Anywhere else in
Yeah.
that same parking spot.
Yeah,
in
And
or
that
pay
the
for your
parking
adjacent
spot.
lot.
parking lot. You know,
Now-
there's
And pay for your
it's like
spot, or you
parking
will
lots
get the
all over.
boot.
Yeah.
You will get
Oh,
the
yeah.
boot. And
You will
then
get the boot.
also about the boot, so we say do not pull your car into the crew area until it's time to pick up your thing. When on Sunday, when it's time to pick up everything, you can pull into the area, pull up right along your contraption. If you park in the parking lot and walk to the contraption area and walk away from your
And come shoot the
car
shit,
and do
get a
not
Bloody
pay for
Mary.
your, they will
They
boot
will
you.
boot you.
They will boot you.
Yeah.
They will boot you. They will boot you twice if they can, okay? So just be very cognizant of that. It is a
And you'll be
clear
talking to us, and we'll
opportunity for
all be
them to make
laughing
money.
and saying, "Oh, what a great time we had," and everything. And you
Right.
turn around, you got a boot on your car.
You got to
Yeah.
boot.
Yeah.
So like
pay first.
our contracted area that is roped off and taped off, that is where we're allowed to pull up, bring stuff in. Where we're parking, that's where you bring your car the next day. If you park
On
in another
Sunday
part of the
only.
lot, you will get booted. So just be very careful about next day. But yeah, day of, you want to pull up, park your contraption, be very tight with everything that you have in there. Don't take up a lot of space because everybody behind you is going to keep coming during the parade and they need to pull up too. So don't take up a lot of space, don't take up a lot of time, don't block any of those passages as the parade is closing up. Because we all want to get to the after party. Make sure
If
that
you've
if
paid for one spot, you have one spot.
you have one spot.
And
So just
also, don't try to come after the party, like pull up just like before the party, and then go in, and then try to come back to your spot, because we have a security guard who's there to say, no, back off. You're not able to come here until what, 9 in the morning? 9?
10
You'll be
a.m. on
picking up
Sunday. So I will
10
usually be
a.m.
there
10
at
a.m.
9. Yes, I
Yeah,
will schlep out there. But yeah, 10 a.m. is the official contraption pickup time on Sunday.
10 to
And that
2.
time between the end of the parade and 10 a.m. We have that security there because not I don't know who you are. We can't guarantee that your stuff
Right,
is
yeah.
safe
And the
unless
security definitely doesn't know who
just
you are.
the security
Yeah.
guard does
Right,
not
yeah.
know who you are. So don't come after the party stumbling around at 2 a.m. and like, I'm gonna get my stuff. You're not gonna get your stuff.
Yeah, I need that
And the security
mixer.
guard's
Oh,
not gonna
yeah.
let you get your stuff.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. And for contraption pickup, it is 10 to 2 on Sunday. Please don't be late. Please do not come after 2. We, by 2 p.m., are so ready to go and rest for a little while, as is everyone else. And we will drag your shit to the curb. We will. It has happened. It will happen, hopefully never again.
Never again.
Never
Because next
again.
time I'm gonna burn it down.
Yeah, it just don't leave your stuff. Don't leave your contraption. Have a
It's
backup
not our
person.
problem.
And on your parking pass, please be sure to put a phone number. And all your, information. We need to know who
And
is
put a
who.
friend's phone number. If you
Yeah.
really care about your shit, put a friend's phone number too.
Yeah, like got
Because
hit by a bus scenario, like something happens,
right, yeah.
people get
Your
sick
phone
that
is
night.
dead.
But
You
I don't-
lost it at
Right.
Chewbacchus.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, just
But I
have a
don't-
backup person.
want my clam to go in the street.
That's right. So anyway, there'll be Bloody Marys, there will be snacks. It's always a good time. Come chill with us and get your contraptions the next
Yeah.
day.
And if you're not parking your contraption, if you don't need to leave it overnight, if you're just packing your stuff up in a car, just do it quickly and efficiently. That's if you're a lot of other folks park their cars in the lots nearby, and then they just kind of put everything they need back up in their car, and they don't need to park a contraption. And the reality is just do it quickly. And the other issue is know exactly where you're going. Because a lot of times when we make that turn off of Bienville, there's confusion. People are like, some people are going into this alternate parking lot that's not like our crew parking lot. Some people are going to our crew parking lot. So just be
Yeah,
very
yeah. Some
aware of
people
your
have
surrounding.
actually planned ahead and handled their shit that has nothing to do with our parking spot. So just don't follow people blindly into the wrong parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and if in doubt,
I don't
just
know.
like follow
Like
everybody anyway to the crew parking lot if you don't know where you're going. Like I dropped a link to the map in both chats and you can see where we're going. It's like it's a different color. I think it's in green and so just follow or go to the end, go to the crew parking lot. And it's very close to the after party. So it's a natural walking path where you're probably going to go anyway if you're going to the after party.
Speaking of after party,
Yes.
we in your email, we did announce the acts for after parties. So we have Chris Carnes, Wake and Blake, Dr. Romance. In VIP, we have Casey Chaos and Baby Bats. There are still some tickets available for VIP, so if you want to buy those, go to Chewbacchus. It is worth the ticket price. VIP includes food and booze.
A great
So
deal.
it
being
is,
Totally
it's
worth it.
being
and it's a nice
catered by
little lounge
Koshan King.
area.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's totally
it's
worth
definitely
it.
worth it.
Yeah.
Um,
Riggs, you said it's catered by Koshan King.
Yes.
Yeah. And this year we will also have not only like some free alcohol and VIP until it runs out, but also free THC drinks, which is really cool. There's a THC sponsor this year for the first time, which is great.
yeah. Crescent 9 is going to be one of our sponsors in VIP. So if you have VIP tickets, you'll have access to those drinks for free. I did see one question in the chat, just rewinding a little bit about buses. There was a school that was marching with us last year, and their buses created a little bit of a log jam on Bienville last year, and we are working through that with NOPD. So just know we are aware that that was an issue last year, and we are working with them to make sure we have a clear action plan for where they're supposed to park and where they need to pull out, because uh a
Something we
log
should talk
jam
about.
anywhere in the
Yeah.
parking lot area, it just backs everybody else up. So that is absolutely what we
Maybe,
don't want to happen.
maybe we should add no parking signs to Bienville for that and just for the that's a discussion for tomorrow.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, and then sorry, here's join me in my ADHD journey. Jumping back to the Chewbacca after party tickets. If you are looking for tickets for your friends who are not crew members, they did just go live. So those are all through Ticketmaster and are in partnership with our venue Live Nation at the Film and More.
And I just dropped both links, or I dropped that link in the chat just now, so you can share it away.
We'll create a Facebook event too, so that's easily findable for everyone after. those tickets are for non-marching members in the crew. So if you are a member and you're in the parade and you're marching, your wristband is your entry to the party. If you are a friend who wants to meet you at the after party, this is the ticket they buy. They don't need a wristband. They don't need to come to wristband distribution. All that information about wristbands, those are for marching members in the crew. And then these tickets are just like regular Ticketmaster e-tickets that are directly with the venue. When you show up, you have your mobile ticket, and that's how you get into the party. You can also buy these at the door as well, but definitely recommend doing that in advance. But just want to say that out loud because I had not one, but two different groups of people come to wristband distribution with their Ticketmaster ticket. And I was like, no, no, bro. So,
As far as the line, make sure that your bag is either clear or is, I think, 12 by 16. If your bag is not clear, there will be more searching involved, which will slow down the line. Don't bring anything pointy, weapons, stuff like that.
yeah, stabby things,
Mhm.
leave. I always have a knife in my fanny pack,
Mhm.
for parade purposes of like if I need to cut a zip tie or something like that. But those are things that I always leave in my contraption or in my hotel room before I make my way to the after party. So definitely making sure your situational awareness, what you have, what you need. If you need stuff like that in your oh shit kit, have a plan for where you're leaving that behind before you get in line for the after party. Um, Put it in a friend's car, put it in their contraption, stash it in a hotel room if a friend has a hotel room nearby. Any of those options are great options to make sure that you're not bringing pointy things into the after party that you're not supposed to.
Yeah, and another thing about the line, if you do get VIP, you get to go through a separate line and it's a quicker entry. So that on its own is worth the VIP. Not to mention you get fed and you get free drinks and access to a whole separate room with DJs that are not on the main stage. Well, a DJ and a live band. So Baby Bats and DJ Casey Chaos. Those are just in VIP.
Everybody bring out their cats.
Oh, so cute. Cat moment. So I think that is about it.
I think so.
Oh, lineup. Lineup drops.
Oh, lineup drop next week.
Yeah, next week. Riggs, do you want to give lineup? Oh, he's frozen. So
He's
lineup.
frozen, snuggling with this cat.
Yeah, it's very cute. So lineup drops next week. Every year we have to rotate through lineup. Some people are going to be at the front and some people are going to be in the middle and the back. It happens, a different way every year. Maybe it's your year to be more towards the front or more towards the back. We try to make sure that the parade pacing is good for everybody, especially the folks at the back. But if you are where you don't want to be, it's that year. Next year you can be somewhere different. So please don't come at us for parade lineup. It's not something that everybody has to be somewhere, right? And if you have a specific issue, let us know. Riggs,
I'm not the
anything
one.
to
Don't
add?
come at me with that.
Yeah. Riggs is the one that makes lineup, so.
Line up on parade day. So in the parking lot, the wristband distribution starts at 4 and ends at 6. I believe the street closes at 5.
4. It's
4.
supposed to close at 4. However,
Supposed to close at
However,
4.
the barricades don't usually get put up at 4. There's usually cars still driving down the street. So if you are going to come set up early, like earlier in the lineup, just put your contraption to the side.
Brianna, do you still have those barricades I gave you?
Oh, I have no idea what happened to those.
Did you use them last year and just leave them? It's fine. I'm just wondering.
I don't remember. I remember putting them in the U-Haul at some point, but I can't. Honestly, I think we
Because
might have
sometimes
used
we
them
need to
at.
bring our own barricades and close
Yeah.
off the streets.
Yeah, we've literally, like the year that we started on Elysian Fields, I wished we had, we were using traffic cones to like stop traffic. It was insane. That will not be this year. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. But
Monday.
so is your sound on? Did people hear that? Okay, so lineup will be sorry, we have a voucher behind the curtain talking to us. So the wizard behind the curtain says that lineup will be posted on Krewbacchus and also in the app. And what was the name of the app again? Roll with the Wookiee. Roll with the Wookiee is the app. You can find all the information there or on the website or in Krewbacchus. Yeah, and we also send it out as well and post it on all the normal channels, but
On Monday.
on Monday. That's right.
Ish.
Ish. It's gonna be a great year, y'all.
I'm really excited about this theme. I want to see all the rebels out there. I have my cowboy hat on the underbrim says Rebel Scum. I'm excited to see what everybody else is working on. Bouter, are there any other questions in the chat that we didn't get to? Yeah, that's a good question. A question about music and volume at lineup. This definitely falls under be aware of your surroundings and respectful of the crews around you. Obviously, we all want to be out there in the street dancing, getting amped up for parade time, but also want to be respectful of the experiences of the crews around us. So it's one thing if you have your parade level and you're like, the crowds are heavy, they're thick, you want to make sure everybody hears you. But when we're in close quarters and you're right next to another subwoofer that's going to 11, just be cognizant of who's around you and what
Well, it's also
level
for
your sound's at.
communication with red shirts and red shirt lieutenants. They're usually the ones who we get that message from. So as far as the communication goes during lineup, that's really what we're trying to hit on here.
There's another question in the chat. Can capos request to be placed near another subcrew in lineup? You can definitely request.
Sure, they do it all day, every day.
Yeah. So send us an email or DM Riggs. And if it's possible, it will happen.
I've got 3 today, and I will respect those because they make sense. So it's whatever.
Yeah. Trying to look for any other.
Riggs, I want to be next to Apollo.
Okay.
If you have any issues with Krewbacchus specifically, you can reach out to Wouter. You can either DM him or email him at krewbacchus@chewbacchus.org. And there's also a Discord, which is pretty cool.
I'm not a Discorder, but I'm glad that there's other options for people to reach out to you.
Yes. So all that to say, we're going to have a great parade. Any other questions? Reach out to us. We will be around. Are we forgetting anything?
Oh, did we answer that very first question from Rachel about we as an organization never live stream the parade. But there are other folks out there that always live stream the parade. I'm thinking Riggs, who's the AJ
AJ,
Yeah, Misadventures of AJ, but they don't live stream it. They just usually post it that
they
night.
post it later.
mm,
Yeah, yeah.
but there's
Somebody else.
usually
There,
groups out there
there's yeah,
who will live
there's
stream it.
some out there that do live stream it.
I've been
And they'll
seeing.
live stream like from a specific location. So it's like you just see everything that they're seeing from that point
Yeah.
in time.
A couple of people live streamed the Joan of Arc parade on TikTok, and so that seems to be something that's popular this year. So if you don't see it on YouTube, you might hop over to TikTok and see if anybody's live streaming. Somebody's asking for the Discord link to join. It's on the website. So there's an icon for Discord at the bottom of the website, and you should be able to get there through the website. Somebody else asked, when do online sales end?
What are we talking about? Online merch sales? Online crew membership sales?
I think crew membership.
Okay, so crew membership, you can pay your dues today is the answer.
Please.
Now, can you pay on parade day? Yes.
You can.
I would prefer you do not, because that creates other challenges, but you can pay up until parade day for a membership if you come see me in that 4 to 6 window
And is
on
that still
parade
cash
day.
only?
It is not cash only. We do take Venmo.
All the things.
Well, okay, I know. I'm not going to say anything and promise anything. Yeah, yeah, you should still have to go through Krewe Bacchus and pay
Yeah.
your dues.
Yeah.
But I can give you a wristband in person at that wristband distribution. Everything should still go through Krewe Bacchus. That is our home hub for everything parade. It's the way that we can track who everybody is, who's in the parade. If we have any problems, issues, concerns that we need to follow up with anybody, there was an
Yeah.
issue
We
with
don't
this
want any
sub-crew
anonymous members at the
littering and we
parade.
need to follow up. Like, I need to know who you are. So everybody has to fill out the form at Krewe Bacchus. So that's how you can pay your dues. If you're looking for other things you can buy VIP upgrades on Krewe Bacchus. You can buy your contraption parking on Krewe Bacchus. You can buy, if you have littles that are joining you in the parade who are under 18, you can buy those membership tickets as well. And then, yes, VIP upgrades. There's still VIP upgrades for Chewbacca. Buy those. It's worth it.
Those are on Krewe Bacchus as well. You don't want to go to the regular link for the public to buy your VIP upgrades.
There are
Oh,
no
no, they're
VIP
not
is
available
only
there.
for members, so you can
Mhm.
only buy your VIP upgrade through Krewe Bacchus after you have already paid your membership dues. So if
Right.
your general admission friend is joining you, the only way that we would have any VIP upgrades left is if our members didn't already buy them, and you can upgrade at the event itself, but you can't pre-purchase VIP upgrades for general admission tickets.
And there's a limited number of VIP tickets, so get them earlier rather than later.
Hit them while they're hot.
Yeah, like they're gonna run out.
Also, and contraption parking.
Yes, and
Get that contraption parking. If you don't have any contraption parking yet, you really want to handle your shit on that front.
And guys, so there is a sub crew for people who are paying dues but don't necessarily want to roll this year, but want to be able to, go to the after party or enjoy any of the other events. It's called the Outer Rim, and
Or
Syndicate.
just
the
people
Outer
from
Rim.
out of town who are just like, I'm a member.
Yeah, and it's y'all, it's so important to like actually pay dues. Our costs have gone up considerably this year, and we have one of the most affordable memberships in town still.
We have the most affordable
most.
membership of any other walking parade.
Yeah, we've done a price comparison, and like it's way under any other. This is the most affordable way to be able to
And the
participate.
coolest.
And the coolest to
And the
participate
coolest.
in Carnival.
And it's the biggest walking crew.
Yeah, yeah. And we're still
So we
huge.
have a lot of expenses. Hey, here's a fun note. The town that I moved into, there's more people in Chewbacchus than the population of the town that I moved
Oh
into.
my God, that's insane. Wow. But even with all those people, y'all, we still need people to pay dues. Don't just like if you're a captain, or even just on your sub crew and you see people showing up and not not getting their wristbands, not participating, call them on it. It's important to be able to contribute because we have, we have costs that we have to pay for to make it a good time for everybody. So everybody pitches in.
Oh,
Yeah.
another question about secondary throw swap. Listen, the throw swap that we host is always the Friday, the week before the parade. We have wristband distribution going on the week of the parade. We have royalty dinner the Friday before the parade. We, as a crew organization, do not have the capacity to plan another throw swap. I know that there are folks who miss throw swap because they're coming in from out of town and it's just a little too early. And so in the past, there have been makeup throw swaps that
Second
happen,
chance.
like second chance throw swaps that happen the Thursday or Friday before the parade. We're excited for those to happen if somebody else is organizing them. Oh, cat. Okay.
You can find the unofficial throw swap on Facebook. I don't know the exact name of it, but I believe they've created a Facebook invite.
Yeah, I think in Chew What You Wanna they have it.
Okay, the Chew What You Wanna
If you
group.
haven't joined Chew What You Wanna, that I mean, that's where it's at as far as ideas and inspiration for
Throws.
Throws,
rows,
costumes, all the things
costumes,
that
and
you're
and
making.
and all the making things. It's pretty much the one of the best.
It brings me joy. Shout out to
Yeah,
Allison McGinnis who took over moderating that group this year. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Allison.
Do we want to do a shout out roll to all of our favorite wonderful tubes? Shout out to Lisa and David Weissert, who are red shirt captains. Thank you so much to everything you do for the parade.
We would not survive without you. For real. They make it
I don't know if y'all know this, but this is a volunteer organization. No one who's doing anything to help the parade happen gets paid to do this. We're all here spending our
because
free
we're a cult.
time. Yeah, we're all here spending our free time, having meetings, organizing, doing things, getting shit done to help the parade happen so that you can have a great parade. And we all do it because we love it. And, I do it because I want to see this parade. I love this parade. I want to see it exist for you all, for the future, for the future lovely, dumb, stupid, wonderful nerds. I love spending time on this so that you all can shine. And so that we can all dance in the street with strangers. But it takes a village. So Lisa Weissert, thank you, thank you, thank you. Boucher DeB, thank you so much for all things tech support. I can't imagine what this growing crew would be like without you. Um, from website to Krubakis. I mean, Krubakis, y'all.
He built
It
it.
is.
It's amazing. It's so cool.
It is
We're
so
the
cool.
only crew to have our own in-house system like this. It's pretty cutting edge.
All of our red shirt lieutenants, all of our red shirts, everybody who volunteers with this crew, everybody who helps at wristband distribution. Thank you all so much, everybody, from
Chris
soup to nuts.
Chris McMillan,
Howie.
huh?
Howie.
Yeah. Howie, who does all of our liquor and beer donations. He is incredible, and he's gotten us better and better like deals and people, donating every
If
year.
you are in VIP this year enjoying
It's
a
all
Crescent 9
Howie.
THC drink, it's because of Howie.
Yeah, he goes in and sweet talks, and all of a sudden there is like pallets of free beer for the members of Chewbacchus, the red shirts, the people in VIP, people who are at lineup. There's still, I think, as per tradition, some beer left in bar 2D2. So yeah, thank Howie.
Every year.
Every year, and nobody drinks it. So if you see bar 2D2, go up to it and like grab it.
Please feel
Please.
free.
We put
There
it
is
in there
almost
for a
always a
reason.
Look,
keg in bar
just
two,
head
and
to
if you
bar
walk
two
up
and
to it
get-
and
get
ask
yourself
for
a
a
drink.
drink,
Yeah.
there will be
Look, it's been
the
like
Wookiee
that
will
since
provide.
like day one.
Yeah.
Since day one, head to bar two, get yourself a drink. But now it's like, please, everyone, all 3,000, please go get a fucking drink, please.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I think you were mentioning Chris
Chris.
McMillan.
Yeah.
Chris, he's doing a bang up job with the bands, the brass bands. Who else? Is there anyone else?
Dave, who has basically gotten our contraptions ready to roll this year. Concert, my wonderful husband Dave,
But
Dave Watley.
Lawrence Daniel.
Lawrence Daniel Esquire. He
Yes.
has basically overseen the crew den this year. And if you have the limited crews who do have stuff stored over there, have interfaced with him, and he is the one that gets the crew contraptions, leads the team to get the crew contraptions ready to go. And he also puts up with my chaotic gas, so he deserves a medal for that.
Lee Turlin, the bar two still rolls, and bar two always has a secret stash of beer in it. So yeah,
Yes.
bar two exists.
Martu's always at the very beginning of the parade. Mosey your way on up.
And then did we catch everybody? I think we caught everybody. The last people I want to thank is all the members. Thank you for being part of this crazy organization. It's so much fun, and it is, and even with all the weight of what we do, it is one of my favorite days of the year.
Yeah. If us three were just sitting here waving our hands in the air, if y'all weren't there, we would just be waving our hands in the air, looking like idiots. But it's because of y'all. It's
You
because
bring
of
that
every
energy.
single sub crew, every single member that this thing even happens.
What excites me the most is, seeing it throw swap and it line up, because we don't really have very many other chances to see, but seeing the things that people have made as an artist, it's incredible to me. Parade art that people come up with every year, the new ideas, and just the energy that everybody brings. It's a magical time. It is literally like being a part of something from another world. And to be a part of Chewbacchus is a truly unique and magic. There's nothing like this anywhere else in the universe. We are unique, and we are about to have another incredible parade day. So we're looking forward to it with all of you guys.
Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll do some notes. We'll shoot them in an email. I'm sure one of you intrepid tubes will probably have notes out faster than I do, and I'm grateful for whoever does that, because I'll probably build my email around that too.
Oh, one last thing. The throw swap, the unofficial throw swap, is on the 22nd, and it is at Crown and Anchor. So that's
Ooh,
what to
on the
search.
West Bank.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I haven't been there in ages.
Thank you, John Whittam.
Lovely.
Anyway.
All right. All hail. Thank you for joining us.
All hail. We love you guys. Thank you. We'll see you at wristband pickup and on parade day.